everybody, I'm here today with a project for Discount Paper Crafts Etsy store, and I had a blast making this, y'all. I was in the store the other day and I was looking for cookware, and I passed this clock and it was like zebra striped and bright pink fuchsia. I mean, it was just really bad, but the size of it was amazing. This thing is like 10 inches wide by 12 inches tall. It's really big. It may not come across that big on camera, but it's really, really big. So I saw it and I just knew that I could alter it. So I came home that day and I literally like left all the stuff I had bought in the floor in the kitchen and just had to come in here and start working on this. So I had so much fun. But anyway, this is using the Prima Romance novel paper and a ton of Prima goodies from Kathy's store. And the first thing I did is I just gessoed the entire thing to get rid of the pink color. I put like 5 layers of gesso, and then on top of that I also went in with some cream paint, this kind right here, and went on top with that, and then I went back again after that and kind of whitewashed certain areas. So it's kind of like a two-toned effect. And then I also, the areas that I didn't whitewash, I crackle painted. Now it's kind of hard to tell. Let me see if I can find an area that's going to show. I think you can kind of tell right there. You can see the crackles. So I just took random spots and crackle painted all the way around. They're all down this side. Hopefully you can see on top of the misting it kind of overtook all the crackling, but there's tons of crackling going on and just random little patches over here as well. So I did that, and then I saved my misting for last because I wanted to adhere all of my embellishments before I did that. So I started with some bling, some black Recollections bling that I had in my stash that Crystal had sent me. Thank you, Crystal. And I just started adhering it all the way around the clock. I think it made it look so incredibly pretty. So I used a ton of bling on here. I even wrapped it around the handle up here and going down that side as well. So that was what I did then. And then I knew that I wanted to use the romance novel paper, so I traced my circle out, and then I wanted to do like some corset lacing, but I like to use chain when I do that instead of like ribbon. So I just tore back a piece of the paper into a V, put this sheet underneath it, which is one of my favorite ones from the line, and I didn't even actually punch holes in it. I just adhered it to look like it was, you know, cross-stitched. So I did the chain like that. It's white chain I had in my stash. It's really pretty. And then in this little nook, I put a couple of little tea time flowers, and that little leaf in there is from the Prima Coventry line, which is from Kathy's store as well. So I put that in there. And then I attached this little chandelier here. It's a Prima Metal Treasure. And I got this from Kathy's store as well. It comes with the chandelier and then a little candlestick, and I absolutely love them both. So just adhered that with some chain. I took out the unforgettable part of the paper line and just pleated it and have it up there. I put the little Prima metal gates up here, again from Kathy's store, and I put those up at the top with a little Prima clock, again from Kathy's store, and a little filigree piece over here. I put a domino back there in the background. I'm like, I gotta get some more dominoes. When I first got my dominoes, I had like 100 of them, y'all, and I literally have like 5 left. I haven't went through that many dominoes like in the last year. I absolutely love using them on my project. So that's what I did to the top area up there. And then down here, I had this beautiful, beautiful handle, like door handle, drawer handle that Linda had sent me, and I had to use it. So I just gessoed some of it and then left some of it metal so that the mist would take to it differently, and I adhered that in there. I also had this beautiful spoon in my stash that again Linda had sent me. It's so pretty and I really wanted to use it on there. So again, I put some gesso in certain areas and left the rest of it metal. This is from a Prima journaling card romance novel that I got at Kathy's store, and it's a little clock, so I cut that out and have it tucked in there. This is a little Prima Metal Treasure in the birdcage, and it's just kind of tucked back there. You can barely see it unless you look at it that way. For the handles on the clock, whatever they're called, I used one that already came on the clock, but I did change this one out for one of the Prima ones that I got from Kathy's store. So that is a Prima clock handle, and I put that there. And then I used tons of flowers. This is one of the Prima Namazis, again from Kathy's store. I gessoed it, and everything that doesn't look like it has color on it, I sprayed with scintillating silver from Lindy Stamp Gang, so it's really super, super shimmery. I don't know if it'll show up, but it's intense color. It's really, really pretty. This is a little metal flower from Momenta that you can get at Michael's, and just have it tucked coming out on the side over there. These are the Prima resin wings coming out on both sides over there, and then I have a little Tim Holtz light bulb over here. And then this spray that I used is a Prima one, and my friend Michelle had sent it to me, and it's so super pretty. It has all these beautiful tendrils coming out all over it. So I cut it in half, and then I put half of it coming out here, and I whitewashed all of it so it would take the mist really well. And I whitewashed the little sprigs coming out too, so those are going up that side. And then I put the other half of it down here on the bottom. And it's my I'm out of these now. They were my favorite ones. She sent me 3 of them, and oh, they are so pretty. I don't even know if Prima makes them anymore, but I've got to check into it because they are absolutely gorgeous. So I put that coming out, and then I used a ton of cheesecloth, which is kind of hard to tell because I did so much misting that a lot of it starts blending in with the cloth, but it's coming out everywhere. Anywhere you can look, there's a ton of cheesecloth coming out just for extra texture and stuff. So I did that, and I guess that is basically it for the bulk of it, y'all. And then what I did is, after I had everything adhered down the way that I wanted, I just took out my different Lindy Stamp Gang mist, and I used a little bit of Smooch Spritz as well, and I think I used Black Magic from Tattered Angels that I got at Kathy's store. But I took out all the colors of mists that I wanted to use on here. My favorite pink mist is definitely Lindy Stamp Gang Saltwater Taffy. It's like a very pale pink, so it's perfect to use with other darker pink tones. So I just started spraying all the way around, and I like to heat set before I go to the next color. It's just something that I do. It kind of prevents all your colors from just meshing together. So I just started spraying all the way around with my lightest colors, and then going back in with my darker ones, like Dark Chocolate Truffle, and then the black ones. I used Midnight Rendezvous Raven. Over here you can see the bluish tint. It's really, really pretty. And then a little bit of Black Magic, which was a little darker. So I wanted just lots of different tones of blacks, lots of different tones of pinks and browns, and then any of the white areas. You can see the crackle right there pretty good. Any of the white areas either got Scintillating Silver, you can see how shimmery it is, or Creme Brulee Cream, because I wanted the entire thing to be just super, super shimmery. So I put it around the little alarm part up there, kind of dripping down. I just had a blast misting everything, and I misted all of this area as well. I kind of wanted to get the white parts, so I got like pink on there, and then a lot of it I just left plain because I definitely wanted this metal to show through. So I tried to control my misting the best that I could, but that is what I did, y'all. And then I took my Midnight Rendezvous Raven, and I just kind of got a little bit into the plunger in the bottle and just dripped some down over there in the corner, and you can see that intense shimmer on there. It's just so pretty. Okay, y'all, so I think I have covered it all. If you have any questions at all on what I've done here, just let me know. Also a reminder, the Prima Romance novel is being re-released, and Kathy will have it in her store also in the A4. She's going to start carrying it in the A4 because there was such a demand for it. So I will keep you guys alerted as to when it comes up. You may want to check her store because she might get it listed before I'm aware of it, and I have a feeling it's going to sell out like overnight. So be on the lookout for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed my project. I had a super fun time creating it, and I'll put a link to my blog down below so you guys can go check out some more pictures, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Bye!